right click in the middle of the room, press light, as simple as that. It actually previews light for you, unlike CoD 4 where it was a little confusing. And you do want to put it a little higher than usual, and that's enough light for now. I don't want to have a super lot. One thing we can do is press the letter K and actually make a colored light. It's very cool. Let's make it blue. As you see, it's a blue light in that room. Very cool. Very Cadillac pimpin'. Okay, so what I'm going to do next is show you guys how to use a clipper tool. Clipper tool is a very useful tool. You'll use it a lot. So what I'm going to do is first select this wall so we know what we're doing. And we know it's a far side of the player, so it's going to be right here. Now what I'm going to do is go like this. Make sure it's lined up with the wall. And let's make it this far across. So what that did is it made it like this. Reason why it's at this certain angle is because that's where the light was, which I last selected. So I'm going to change my view, Control and Tab, and I'm going to have to go all the way down and all the way up, and then I'm going to press the hollow tool. So again, if we go inside of it, that's what it looks like. Reason why it's all one texture is because on my texture view, I have one texture selected. So what I'm going to have to do is first delete this because we already have something behind it. Now this is where the clipper tool comes in. Basically, I'm going to select this wall, and I'm going to take this piece out so it matches up perfectly with this hallway I'm going to have right here. To do that, I'm going to press Control and Tab. Now we see it right here. This is the frame right here. See? Now I'm going to press my X key on my keyboard. X. Now I'm going to left click. So basically, see that pink line? I put it down. Now if I press Enter key, what will happen is it will delete this wall. Watch. Boom. Basically, it kept this and it deleted this. Now I'm going to press Control Z to go back. Select it again. X key, and I'm just showing you two different ways of doing it. Now this is the correct way of doing it. You hold down Shift and then Enter. Keeps both parts, and then I can just literally press my delete key, and I got the hallway. As simple as that. Now what I'm going to do is hold down Shift, select this, go up to Textures, Show in Use, or just press the U key, and I'm going to put it as this. As simple as that. I have added on hallway. That looks like it's right in it. And just to test, okay. Now, okay, I just want to show you something, but it didn't work there, so it's fine. Moving on, let's add this. Let's add this. As you see, it looks very nice. Now one thing, this right here, this little thing right here, I do not want to have all the sides if I just did this. So to select just this chalk face right here, see this texture is right there. To select just this, I'm going to hold down Shift and Control at the same time, and then left click, and it selects that face only. I'm going to press this, and it matches up perfectly. Okay? Moving on, what I'm planning on doing now is copying this room right here and putting it on the opposite face over here. So what I'm going to do is first delete this wall by holding down Shift and then pressing the backspace key. You do not press the delete key to delete. You press the backspace key. Now I'm going to press Shift, Shift, Shift and left click, Shift and left click. That's what I meant to say, sorry. And then Shift left click, Shift left click. And instead of just dragging it over, which if I did, this is what would happen. It moved it over, but what happened to this? To keep both of them, or to keep the original one while moving over a secondary one, press my space key, it copies and pastes it, put it in a little different location, and then I'm just gonna drag it over very slowly, because if I do this, it'll get bigger, you see? I don't want that. I just want to move it. Now I'm gonna line it up. But as you see, it is backwards. That's not good. What I'm going to do to fix that is press my Shift and D. Shift and D. Okay, now the problem is here, it's opposite side. So what I'm going to do, very easily, is get this wall, go to this view, right there, and just as easy as possible, just move it over. As easy as that looks. I mean, that's how easy it is. Now this is not parallel with this, so I must have done one little thing wrong. Let's check it out one more time. Oop, sorry. What was wrong is this was not going far enough. So I'm just gonna move it forward an inch. Boom. Okay. So basically that's 2 rooms right here. That's a basic 2 rooms. What I'm gonna do is hold down Shift, zoom out a little, press spacebar, copy that, put it over here, press my K key, press the red. Let's add it to custom colors. Oh, I didn't have to do that. Oops. And as you see, we got red light, blue light. Now I would say, what is left? Okay. If I put this map right now, I could compile this map right now and play it. Here's what would happen. I would spawn. I would see all the cool colors. Problem is, my gun in any model that I could put in here would be a rainbow color. I do not want a rainbow colored gun, because that's not correct. What I have to do is it's called light, hold on, let me get to it first. What I'm going to first do is make a cube around my map, as of so. Basically just putting around all the walls, maybe just one little block away, no problem. Just move that, there we go. So basically, as you see, I just want this to be covering my whole map. On a little test map there was before, you know, the little thing that I had pressed I to delete, showed you at the beginning, that had a light around it. It's not called a light, sorry about this. Should know the name of light grid volume. Basically, it makes it, it fixes all the little grids and so on. If you look on the site, it has a full definition of it. It's the most common error people run into, so if you have this, just like I did it, no problem at all, I promise. Also, what you're going to want to do for reflection-wise is, you don't have to do 2, but I'm going to put in 2, one for each room. It's called a reflection probe. I'll copy one over. There you go, the whole green things. And I'm going to save the map. Now, basically, that's the map right there. As easy as it looks, that's it. That's all there is to it. This is a basic map. What I'm going to do now is minus my game. And here it is. Boom. I'm going to compile the BSB. Because I have lights, I am going to compile the lights. I am not going to compile paths because I do not have any nodes in there. Reason why is I don't have any AI. I am going to compile reflections as I have the reflection probe in there. I am going to build fast file because that's a necessity. Now you're going to open up CoD WA. Okay, mods. I'm going to go to user maps. That's what you want to do. That's where it will be. The game will close and should reopen. Unless you have Vista, which most of the time it crashes. Just joking, it doesn't. Okay, what you'll do next is press the console key and type in dev map space, and right now I'm called boom. I mean, might be called something else, and then press your enter key. What should happen is Activision load screen. Click to start mission, and hey, I got a blue light. So basically, as easy as it is, this is the map. And if you scroll backwards and forwards, you'll see this is M1 Grand. And because I did do the light grid, my color does not have a rainbow color. If it looks a little reddish or bluish, that's because of these lights I have right here. So this is a basic map tutorial from COD Nerd at customcod.com. Please join today. If you have any problems, go on to our mapping support forum. If you want to just talk, mapping general forum. We have everything you'll need. We have downloads, we have maps, we have mods for your Call of Duty World of War servers.